Hello, this is Karen Xanadu Muse. Welcome back to my channel. This is a introduction to it's actually a pre-introduction. In this video, I'm going to play later. It's going to be about bummers I got from the Dollar Tree, and I think I gave my blog address out for some reason, and I gave the wrong address. I put in the MUSE, and that's not in there. So I'm here now correcting it. I might cut it out, I might not. We'll see. My blog is www.xanadu.blogspot.com. Spelled the same as my channel name, and it's spelled Z-A-N-N-I-D-O. Yes, I can't spell Xanadu. I'm well aware of that. And there is a reason behind my madness, and maybe one day I'll explain why I misspell Xanadu. But the blog is www.xanadu.blogspot.com. You know, Blogspot is Google's blogs. And I did return that tape, and they replaced it with no hassle. And here it is. And I tested it, and it is sticky. And I also replaced the book that I hauled a while back and lost the receipt. I bought another book, and I'm like, I'm going to just sneak it in. But the book I bought was a cookbook, and it says cookbook on here. They didn't even look at the receipt. They saw the piece of paper, and so I got some more washi to replace that book. There was nothing wrong with the book per se, but I don't think the author finished the series, and the last book was written about 8 years ago, so I had a feeling she was never going to finish the series. The other thing I got at the Dollar Tree was this bag, and I got some stickers, but you guys have seen those Dollar Tree stickers, and they're at work anyway. I got this bag. You may have seen the solid shades, but this is a floral black and white, and it's perfect size for the Target planners, and you got room to grow and add more stuff. And at Target, and this is by the way a mini haul, I got this apron for my cousin. I got this little apron for my cousin. I'm putting together a little art bag, and the apron I originally got her was from the Dollar Tree, and this one's from Target for $3, and this is so much better material. So I'm going to do a video on what do you get a 3-year-old. I still have got to work on the what do you get a 95-year-old. Yes, 1 month I was buying a 95-year-old gift, and next month I'm buying a 3-year-old gift. You practically get them the same thing. I'm not joking. I bought the 95-year-old a teacup. You know, the cherished teacup set, the cherished set from Target. They also had a mug, and I had another teacup. She went gaga, the 3-year-old went gaga over the mug, and she ended up taking the mug home. Anyway, I saw this with Cheap Crafty Girl, and I wanted this so bad. I finally found it at TJ Maxx. I had been looking in the wrong spot all this time. These are Post-it notes, notepad, and an envelope. This was bought up front by the register, and I've been looking at the stationery. And if you watch my haul with my tour, my art room, I've discovered I had this. I actually was going to buy it when I got paid this weekend at Hobby Lobby. So I went to Marshall's, because I mentioned I was going to get the pack that goes with it. So I picked that up. And that's it for my mini haul. So the next the next portion of this video is going to be Dollar Tree bummers, and they did fix one of the bummers by replacing the tape, and it does stick. So enjoy the rest of the video. Hello, it's Karen with Xanadu Muse. I do that every time. Hello. Should I keep it? Should I lose it? I don't know. Let me know. I always do this, and I do this. This I hate. And I do it a lot. I think it's because my shirts don't fit me properly. I hate to go shopping for clothes. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Anyway, welcome to my channel. I've had a few subscribers recently. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Especially my sister. She doesn't know that I subscribed for myself. She had logged on to my phone. She had logged onto her account on my phone and she did not log off, so I subscribed me to her. Anyway, yeah, that's how we roll. She started it. Let me tell you what she did one time, and this is so funny. My mother would leave her cell phone down, and my sister would get it, and she'd get on the Facebook, and she'd post something silly like, my favorite daughter, Catherine, that's my sister's name, blah, blah, blah. And we all know Catherine was the one posting it, and sometimes I do it. My other sister doesn't do it. I have two sisters. Because she never gets a hold of my mom's phone as often as Catherine and I do. So yes, we're a little stinky about that. And we know the other one, we know who does it by what we say. Like, I got my mom's cell phone and I posted that she was going to buy me a Mustang for my birthday. And boy, had my sister going for a minute, because then my mom actually texted my sister and said she was. And then she fessed up and said it was a joke. Anyway, this video is about my bummers from the Dollar Tree lately. Well, this is I'm a bobblehead. There we go. I do own one bobblehead. Let me show you. I didn't get it at the Dollar Tree. I wish I had the hero. I don't know why I air quote. The hero of the show, but instead I got the villain. But I do love the villain because Skulls, Skeletor, not Skeletor, Skeletor. And yes, I have two of these. I have to find the other one because I'm going to take them to work. I want an only bobblehead. Nothing to do with the Dollar Tree at all. Oh, I'm going to show you a little booklet I made. And I think I have the PDF still on my blog. And I will look. And if I do, I will link it in the description when I get onto my laptop. Because. Anyway. The first item that is a bummer was not really the Dollar Tree's fault. Is this book. I didn't read it. I'm going to return it tomorrow because I'm going to return something else tomorrow. This is an 8-book series, and it would have been fine if the author actually wrote. Oh, there's hair in there. I got it in the sticker. If the author actually wrote the 8 books. I looked it up on Amazon and she stopped at like 4 or 5, maybe 6, I can't remember. And this has been like 10 years ago she wrote the last one. So, yeah, going back. Not Dollar Tree's fault. Some of these items are Dollar Tree fault. Some of these items I don't have because I will not repurchase them, and I bought them many, many, many years ago. The second thing is this item. You're like, no, the fabric tape. I'm like, yes, the fabric tape. And I'm going to show you why. This is the other item that's going back. I'm hoping I can actually replace it. It's not sticky. Not sticky at all. Not a lick. Nope, not sticky at all. In fact, it's just a strip of fabric. There's no tape about it. Which leads me to another one, tape in general. Do you guys have good luck buying tape at the Dollar Tree? And I'm not talking about the name brand. I'm talking about Dollar Tree brand. I have bought the packing tape once, and yeah, I ended up throwing it away. It was such a mess. The tape is thin, and it kept sticking back onto itself, and you couldn't peel the end, find the ending again, blah blah. So yeah, I threw that away. You ended up shredding more tape than you used. So that was one bad tape experience. And the other one is I had bought the double-sided tape, the Dollar Tree brand. And this has been a long time ago. Awful. Did not stick. Either side. Awful, awful, awful. So if I'm going to buy tape, I will buy the name brand. But the problem with the name brand at the Dollar Tree is you get such a small amount of product. So it's actually worth more bang for your buck to go to Walmart and buy it. And that is my opinion of the Dollar Tree tape. Let's see what else. My other bummers. I hauled, and I've showed the haul because I have uploaded these, that I bought 2 staplers. One came with a pack of staples, the other one did not. The one that did not works perfectly. The one that did, here it is, it don't work. I bought it for the staples, good, thank goodness, but I thought I would have an extra staple, but there, worked. It's just like off-centered or something. I don't know, it just doesn't work. Tuesday Morning has one that's $1.99, so I might think about going to get that one, and it comes with colored staples. But I gotta wait to payday. Yes, it's that bad. I can't afford a $1.99 stapler. I have to keep a certain amount of money in my checking account for, not for bill, for something else. Another story, another video. So, the stapler. The other thing is crayons. Everybody has issues with the crayons. They don't color as well. And it's like, you know when you go to the restaurant and they give you a free box of crayons and they're just awful. They're more wax than color. And that's what the Dollar Tree crayons are. I haven't tried the Play School, and I'm thinking since it's Play School, it's just better quality. Anyway, you know those crayon art things where you glue the crayons across a piece of canvas, and then you take your not your heat gun, you take your hair dryer. Oh, I'm gonna need a thingy-ma-bob. It's not close enough. And you melt the crayons. I have made 3 of those. 3. The first one, I thought, oops, no. The first one, he did that. It was somebody from YouTube. They were telling us about the no, and then I went and watched her channel and I subscribed, and I just can't remember her. She's got awesome DIYs. If I remember who it is, I'll also link it eventually down in the description bar. Anyway, I glued on the Dollar Tree crayons because I wanted it to be cheap, not waste Crayola crayons. They would not melt. Would not melt. In fact, the hot glue melted faster than the crayons did. So I ripped it all out. Went and got a 64 pack of crayons at Walmart for $3 instead of $1. So for $2 extra, you got better quality. And the next thing, which I don't have anymore, is the eyeglass repair kit. The little screwdriver. I was trying to repair some sunglasses or something. No, it was a jewelry box. I was taking the screws out of a jewelry box. It broke. So, yeah, I don't recommend those. If it fits, and it seems to actually work a little bit better, the tool bench, smaller, like the technical gadget screwdrivers, they seem to last a little bit better. I'm thinking one time I even had a hammer that broke, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. Let me see what else from the Dollar Tree that I've not been very happy with. Oh, candy. It says it's guaranteed fresh, but I bought about the miniature Kit Kats was not fresh. But that could be a fluke. Oh, I know. And I don't know if it still does it because you don't see a lot of this anymore. The knickknacks. Dollar Tree used to sell loads of the knickknacks. And I had little, little statues. You just look at them and they break. And I did bring one home for Halloween, the one where it had the skull and the raven on top of the skull, and the lady didn't wrap it up. And one of the raven's heads broke off. I still haven't thrown it away yet. I don't know why I kept it. It's a headless raven. Who knows? And you guys know about these bottles. They're fabulous, right? And you know not to put them in the dishwasher. Of course, I made that mistake, put them in the dishwasher, and I put it on, what was that, deep clean or something, and yes, it shrunk it. And I thought it was because I put it on deep clean, so I did it again, and I warped the other two. This one's wet, it needs to be washed, hand washed. I'm going to give you a tip. Besides not putting it in the dishwasher, don't leave them in your car either. Yes, I left this one in my car. I live in South Carolina, and even though it's only April, and this one too was not same time, but not as bad because I think it was the location. This one was in direct sun, and this one wasn't. So they warped both of these. So trash. No, they still work because the lid. I might can recover the green one. I don't know. Let me see. Is there anything else from the Dollar Tree I do not care for, except for their bags? But you don't pay for the bags. I don't understand the toilet paper. Why people would buy toilet paper when you can go to Walmart and spend, which usually there is a Walmart, buy a Dollar Tree, spend $1 more and get Angel Soft. Explain, Lucy. Let me think. There have been some pens I don't like. Oh, I know. Those bright colored pencils, those mechanical colored pencils. Hector Doodle did a review on them, and I wish I had watched a review before I got them. Awful pencils. Awful. The pencils. Yes, the pencils. They don't sharpen right. The erasers are terrible. Awful. I would not buy the pencils there. Not the, if you can get name brand pencils, I don't know if they sell them or not occasionally, but the ones with the designs on them. You can usually go to Target, Dollar Spot, or to Walmart during the seasons like St. Patrick's Day, Easter, Christmas, and get a 10-pack for 97 cents or $1. And they are much better quality. So that is it for my Dollar Tree bummers for so far. I don't think there was anything else. Now I want to show you the little book I made. It is a Valentine's book, and I made this a long time ago. And here it is. I still think I'm really going to check to see if I have the PDF, and you can check for yourself if you want to before I ever get to it. My blog is www.xanadu. I forget what my blog's name is. The Xanadu Muse? Yeah, I think it is. Sorry. www.xanadumuSC.blogspot.com. Just look for Valentine's Day, and I have a sidebar where I tag stuff, so it should have if I did upload the PDF, it will be on the, you will be able to find it under Valentine's Day. And it was a little booklet I used to do lunch buddies, where you go to a school and you had lunch with a buddy. And the first buddy I had, he could care less if I was there. He was just there so he could get out and go into class and play basketball. The second buddy, she was off the chain funny. And I ended up not being able to go because we had several, I get so tongue-tied. I wasn't able to go for the last few months because where I worked, several of the ladies had moved on to other positions, and we were just flat out shorthanded, and this did take an hour to hour and a half. Anyway, I made this one time, and double-sided. And I made it in Word. And I printed it on double-sided, of course, and then I stapled it in the middle with a long neck print stapler. I absolutely love the long neck staplers, and I suggest if you can find one for $20, get one, because you could staple a little booklet like this and make a whole bunch of fun things with them. You can make notebooks, you can make your own planners, you can make coloring books, so adult coloring books, children coloring books. It is well worth the $20 to get a long neck stapler. And they're about this long. I can't show you one. I have one. It's in a box right now. I'm doing some spring cleaning stuff and it's been moved. I want it back. Anyway, xanadumuse.blogspot.com, and it should be under Valentine's Day. So I hope you enjoyed my bummers. So maybe you won't make the same mistake. Yeah, don't get this book because you won't find out the ending. Double check to make sure the tape is actually sticky. I bought all 6 rolls, and this is the only one that wasn't. Don't leave these in the car. Don't buy packing tape. Oh, I forgot about painter's tape. The painter's tape stuck to the roll. Really stuck. Double stick tape did not stick to anything. Painter's tape stuck to the roll, and you're thinking, why would you put something that sticky on your wall? Would not do it. So, no to painter's tape, no to packing tape, no to the double-sided tape. Haven't tried the regular Scotch tape or the clear transparent tape, cello tape or whatever you call it. So thank you for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you like it. Happy Dollar Treeing, happy book reading, happy whatever. And have a lovely evening.